Kennedy up from behind for Footscray. Richards left it for Bamblett, and Bamblett left it for Richards. Free kick to Footscray. Kennedy, Hawkins rather. Well, he's up towards centre half forward, and with the wind behind him, you never know, a couple of leads. Relayed free kick going to Beasley, who was tampered with as he was trying to break away from Smith.
It's pretty good umpiring, Tim.
There's the value of the two-umpire system. We're used to seeing it now, of course, but that's where it's so effective. And now Beasley only 30 metres out. And the Bulldog fans are ecstatic. They're 4-2-26, Melbourne 2 behinds after just 13 minutes of play.
Purser knocking it forward. And around the neck. And the free kick goes to the big Footscray ruckman right in the centre of the ground. Kick it long and hard with a breeze. That's the ploy by Footscray, and that's the way it should be. Eck using his weight. Gets a short kick and the ball upfield. Bamblett comes in for the Demons. Short kick into Jarrett. And Jarrett steadies the Demons. And an opportunity to put them into attack, but he crisscrosses it right across to the opposite centre wing. But he does find Wilson. Connolly. Melbourne into attack against the wind. Good mark taken right at the last line of defence by Sewell, it appeared to be. Down at Cordy. Cordy to the half-forward line. Jimmy Edmonds there, flies. Long kick in towards goal for Footscray, and it's Williams trying hard to put it through, but 1 point.
Melbourne defence really under pressure. Shocking kick by Smith. Big chance for the Bulldogs. Williams again. Missed a moment ago. He doesn't miss this time. Footscray, 5-3-33. Melbourne 2 behinds.
31-point lead to the Bulldogs. Peter Moore knocking it down to the half-forward line. Melbourne desperately trying to get into attack. Michael Seddon caught with the ball. Play on. Back to Footscray's half-forward line. A player on his own. An easy mark taken by Stephen Lunn. Lunn, the former Geelong flyer. On Footscray's half-forward line. Big kick in the direction of Beasley. It beats all the players with the wind behind it. Into the forward pocket. Beasley coming in. Can't keep it in play. And a Footscray change as McKenna comes onto the ground.
Gronawegan up there for Footscray against Smith. Wilson plays for the free. Elshaw. Hanson up for the Dogs. Kellett. Beasley got 2 in front of him. He's got a chance. Oh, he missed.
Simon Beasley and Stephen Smith having a battle royal in the Footscray full forward position. Smith putting it back into play again. Peter Moore doing plenty of work defensively towards the boundary line. And a throw in coming up. Score check, Footscray 5-4-34. A 32-point advantage over the Demons on 2 straight points. Kennedy, slick hand pass.
What a kick!
Great play.
Rob McPherson, I think that's his first kick, and what a beauty. His first kick of the match, and Footscray's 6th goal. They lead by 38 points. Almost 11 minutes gone. 3rd quarter, Footscray again, 5 goals clear. Heron, well met by Moore. That's Batterston in. Elshaw and Egan. Nice bit of roving by McCarthy. Trying to hook it away. Now Elshaw. Well tackled by McKenna. Batterston puts it through. Well played, Melbourne. Quick reply to that last Footscray goal. The Demons are hanging in there.
The 11-minute mark in the third quarter. A 4-goal lead to the Footscray side. Melbourne fighting back in this term. Purser again, getting the Bulldogs into attack. High kick to the half-forward line. Edmund up. Chance for Flower in defence. Tackled hard. His kick goes off the side of the boot, out to the flank. Good play by Brian Royal. Gets it across to Neil Cordy. Cordy tries to get back to Royal, and he's tackled hard. Pretty tough game there now. Flower. Hand pass to Richards. Melbourne under pressure here. Up to Kelly O'Donnell. Got a hand pass downfield, and Melbourne get it downfield through Connolly to Dixon. Both sides going it very hard. Dixon driving it down towards the half-forward line. Melbourne deep into attack now. Healy's up, knocked away from him by Sewell. Good play, Sewell. Raking hand pass. That will kill it. Can't get it. Healy's coming in again. Half-forward line. Into the forward pocket. Beautiful pass. A chance for the Demons to score.
Elshaw, a long way out. It would have been impossible earlier in the match, kicking into the wind, but the wind has just about dropped to nothing now. His 12th kick. He's kicked 1 goal. That's his second. Great kick. The Demons are storming back into this. They're just 3 goals down now. Moore wins. Knocked it straight at McPherson. Batterston. And Big Purser again. Kick behind again. Nicely shepherded by Hanson. He's got a lot of confidence, but he's quite mobile. Burton again. Towards Beasley. Couple to beat. Paddle on for Royal. Good shepherd McPherson. Goal to Royal. Great shepherd by Rod McPherson. Royal's 3rd goal. And I'd say the Bulldogs are home. They lead by 21 points.
18 minutes into the last quarter, an infringement in the centre square and another free kick to Melbourne. The mark is taken by Egan. Dashing back pocket player for the Bulldogs, puts the ball back towards the centre wing. Ooh, what a flash there as the mark is taken on the Footscray side by Steve Wallace. Wallace one way, back the next. Now puts Footscray into an attacking position. The ball along the half-forward line. Beasley. Bulldogs leading by 21 points. Simon Beasley, a great player for them today, has given them something to kick to right through the 3.5 quarters of the match so far. Has already kicked 4 goals. And is 50 metres out on this occasion. This is his 10th field kick coming up. Simon Beasley, a picture of concentration, high kick, long kick, not quite long enough. In the goal square, Peter Moore. Good defensive mark by Moore for Melbourne.
For Wilson, big leap, good hard with the slippery ball. Edmund roving the pack. Just offline.
The Melbourne fullback, Stephen Smith, as Footscray lead 98-76. Look to be in a winning position now with only about 10 minutes left to play. Soccer kick onto the Melbourne half-forward line towards Giles. Callum knocks it away from him. Hanson is there, the former Fitzroy player. A long kick to the safety of the centre wing. And over the line it goes. The Footscray fans ecstatic in expectation of a second win in 2 weeks coming up for the Bulldogs. The ball back in play again.
Ronald Wigan up from behind. Richards trying to paddle it out. Ball up towards Footscray's half-forward line. Look at Stephen Ick in there, urging his teammates on. They've really got to pull something out now. Beyond the 19-minute mark of the final quarter. O'Donnell. Bulldogs finding the boundary line. Fine fist away by Big Purser, whose efforts have been heroic again today.
Louis Hampshire urging his team on in these vital last 10 minutes of the game as the Bulldogs get yet another kick. The man of the moment is Andrew Purser with his 13th kick. A great game he's played today as he puts it back to the Footscray half-forward line towards Neil Cordy. Another player Footscray can thank for their good performance today. He steadies now, sends it in with a short one, and finds his teammate there in position to take the mark. Footscray through McPherson, who's played a great game with 3 goals, an opportunity to score again. Rob McPherson. 20 minutes gone, last quarter. This is his 12th kick for the match coming up. Pretty good. Footscray wrapped the game up at the Western Oval. 4 goals to McPherson. And a great effort by the Bulldogs.
Melbourne have hit back twice in this match, but it's almost impossible to see them doing it now. Connolly, Jarrett, O'Donnell, Giles with 3 to beat. Wilson, Burton receiving from Hawkins. Williams trip. Gets a free. Good pass to Wallace, who copped it. Stood his ground courageously. Seventh kick to Steve Wallace. Offline. But I don't think it matters because the Bulldogs are 29 points in front and we've played 22 minutes.
Ball back in play again from Stephen Smith to the half-back line. Hawkins knocks it down. Williams, beautiful sidestep. Left foot shot with an open goal. Is that good? Is that straight? Yes. 3 goals to Ian Williams and a brilliant display on the half-forward line. That was his 21st kick for the match.
And Footscray by 32 points, 16-15, 111, Melbourne 11-13, 79. For Footscray, Beasley kicked 4, McPherson 4, 3 each to Royal and Williams. And for Melbourne, Elshaw 5 and...
First up,
yes.
Where would you say the 5-year plan is at this stage?
Well, it was on track. I think it's sort of chipped off the last couple of weeks.
Well, they're not going well, are they?
Well,
you're being too soft on them.
No. Not being too soft or too hard. Or perhaps I may be. Who knows which is the best way to go.
Is that the style of football you want them to play? The way they played yesterday?
What do you mean, the style of football?
Well, it's very indirect.
I didn't really think so. Not over indirect. No, we're just struggling for a bit of form at the moment. We had quite a few players down. Wouldn't you agree? Yesterday?
Struggling for a bit of form. You didn't have a winner on the day. Would you say you had a winner on the day out at the Western Oval yesterday?
Be struggling to. Well, that's why we lost, wasn't it? Nothing so much to do with style or anything.
I'm trying to get from you why you lost. You haven't actually...
That's the main reason. We're in a bit of a bad trough of form, I think. Peter Moore played quite well. Held his own.
You're happy with Moore's... with the reputation he's got, you're happy with the game, if Moore's yesterday?
Well, Moore's, don't forget, his reputation from last year wasn't very good because he had a poor year. So, how far are you going back? He's a guy trying to rehabilitate his football career.
Oh, we'll get on to the winners.
You've forgotten that fact.
Pardon?
You've forgotten that fact.
No, I'm just saying if a player has come over with the reputation and the publicity that Moore, and he was meant to be the panacea to Melbourne, what you hoped he'd be, should be doing better.
Hey, hang on. No one ever put that on Moore except the media. The Melbourne Football Club never has.
Well, what did you get him for?
Because he's very, very handy player, and he'll get better and better and get back to his old form, and you know that.
But getting on to the winners. Bluey.
That's much better than having a go at poor old Pete.
I'm not having a go at him. I'm asking you your opinion on his performance at this stage. You must really think you've got a chance this year, Bluey.
Oh, 2 games don't make a season, John. We've got a heck of a long way to go, and we're in a learning process. And yes, it was pleasing yesterday. I'm pleased with a lot of the elements that we're getting into our game. I'm pleased with our discipline. I think it's improving. I only hope they can maintain it. But, you know, we've got a long way to go.
Okay, well, you were there as a player last year and you took over as the coach. What is the difference in the boys down there this year from earlier on last year?
I think it's just probably an attitude thing, John, and we've worked pretty hard on planning, and we've worked hard on our game, and I think they're with a purpose now. They've got a purpose about what they're going about. We've got a game plan, and they are trying to use it, and we're getting success from it.
Ron, it must be, beside the obvious disappointment of losing, it must have been very disappointing for you as the coach when they got within 8 points. They ended up losing the game by just under 6 goals.
Yes, I thought at three-quarter time we had a good chance of winning the match. I think if we'd gone on with it like we did last week, well, we would have won, or could have won, but we didn't, and it is disappointing. It's twice in 3 weeks a last quarter fade-out has occurred, and it's. I'm assured by our fitness people it is not that. I just feel it's not that. So it's got to be something else, hasn't it?
Well, do you think there's too much emphasis on skill rather than aggression and actually getting the football?
Well, we've sort of gone off that quite a bit this year, Sam, to try and change that around, because we perhaps have had too much emphasis on skill in the past and not enough on the other, forgetting that players forget that unless you mention something, they do forget it, whereas they should keep in their minds all of these things all of the time. But by mentioning skill, I think have automatically forgot the other side of it. But we have been trying to fix it up, and last week we did. This week we didn't.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Bluey, and good luck for the rest of the year, and same to you, Ron.
Thank you very much,
Thanks, John.
Well, for each of you, we've got this bottle of champagne. You can do with it, Bluey, anyway. You haven't got much to celebrate at the minute, Ron. But I've got something special for you. Some tickets to the trots, because you like that.
Harness racing.
Oh, harness racing. And Brian Hansey's a good friend of yours, next Friday night. And, of course, the party prize. And, Bluey, what's this on here, this thing here?
This is the Go West.
And what are we doing with that? We're selling those, aren't we?
Why, we are, Bob. We sell anything out there.
No, but they are special, aren't they?
Yes, they are, and they're our latest logo, and they look great on any uniform.